Yo, what up? Rockin' Raj here. About to lay some tutorial kush in your face. So I had this lady friend who is in need of some typographical assistance, and she doesn't know how to do some typography stuff. And I imagine a lot of people don't know the basics of this sort of thing, and typography's kind of caught on in recent years. So figured I'd, spread the knowledge, I guess, if what I have you would call knowledge, whatever. Anyways, so this is just a basic typography tutorial thing. I'm not getting anything super Michelob Ultra fancy here. We got, there's no camera movements on this. It's just basically three effects. We got some slide ins on the how do you like, and we got some pop-ups on the three letters, and then the question mark just appears, which is the simplest effect. We're in Adobe After Effects CC, like Creative Cloud Kush. So yeah, and this is I feel like a fucking cook show host. It's like, oh, this is some stuff we already had prepared. Yeah, fuck you and your perfectly measured cup of carrots. Like that shit'll ever fucking turn out. You bite your fucking finger off or whatever. Your finger has the same amount of bite resistance as a carrot, but your brain's like, hey, don't fucking bite your finger off. Alrighty. So I'm gonna delete all this and just start over from scratch. Oh, but you'll see that whatever. Doesn't take too long. Okay, so some basic stuff. All this crap up here, get familiar with all this. You're going to be using it. I might teach you a few shortcuts, but whatever. We'll go up here to layer, and Control Y will just, I think it's Control Y. We'll create, a new solid. And basically what we're going to do is, I got it deep purple because the school that I'm going to, whatever, it's its colors. You're going to want to create two of these. So you can just click on it and press Control D. I'm on a PC because fuck Mac. You're going to want to create a ceiling and a floor for your text to kind of hover over in a three-dimensional space. That makes stuff look cool. So go over here to your effects and presets, and actually, let's go ahead and make these 3D layers first off. Check this thing out. This thing right here will come in handy when you're doing animation stuff. Go to Custom View 1, and you'll see that they're just like stacked up on top of each other. Drag one out from the other one, and go up here, find your rotator tool, or you can just press W. And let's see, wrong axis. You will become very familiar with these little three colors for the axes. And V takes you back to your regular thing. So now it kind of looks like an open book thing. And you go back to active camera, and so you can't really tell it at all. So let's go back to custom one. Scoop this one back. Scoop that one back. And click this, drag that. Click this, drag that. Yeah. Now with that one, I'm just giving me some room for error here. Now then, go over here and click ramp, gradient ramp, drag that crap onto one of them. It'll automatically turn it to black and white because it's a cunt. Let's make that, I don't know, black or something. Darker purple. Maybe black. Black's kind of cool. I want to turn back. And actually, to save you time, you can just freaking boop, click that, Control C, which is copy. Boom, put that shiz on that shiz. Crap. Let's say, put your start point. This in. Whatever. For the other one, the other end. And then they'll be in the middle and turn black. So let's go back to our active camera. Oh, wow. Let's see if we can scoot that back some or something. Oh well. There's your problem right there. See how that looks. See, now it kind of looks like there's a floor. Let's connect them a little bit more. Looks like we just fall off into oblivion. So yeah, let's let it get dark, but let's still see the edge. You pay for the whole seat, but all you need is the edge. Yeah. So got that. Looks nice. Whatever. Like I said, this is a very basic tutorial. I'm not going to go into all the stuff you can do with cameras and null objects and all that stuff. We'll save that for a different one. So for right now, let's just create text. Go up here, put how. Like an Indian chief. Ugh. Click somewhere else to fucking cancel that shit out. V, drag that shit. Yeah. Yeah. You can tweak all this stuff all you like. Let's go 200. Yeah, that looks nice. And I got it on Gotham because big Batman fan, so that's what text I'm using. Also, I think she said she wanted it to be gold, which the school's color is purple and gold, so let's go to that. Actually, I'm sure the ramp will take care of that. Drag the ramp over there to that. Yeah. And let's, because ramps are cool, man. Start color, we'll make it, yeah, nice and yellow. Black and yellow, black and yellow. Drag that there. Drag the starting point to boop. Oh, that looks turd. That looks like a big old deuce. Damn it. Hold on. Hold on. Show me to the building. Fuck you. Yeah. Better. Nice. Alrighty. So, we got the word how. And I would just duplicate this. Boom, 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 boom. See here, and the text here is supposed to, I mean, you do your own text, obviously, but for the purposes of this, it's supposed to say, how do you like UNA? So make that do. And then you see down here that it changed it to do, even though it kind of, you can't see it. I'll just go ahead and change them anyway. Do you like you? Good. Hey. And let's duplicate that one more time for the old question mark that we had earlier. Boop. Now then, they're all stacked on top of each other, so you can't really fucking tell. But drag that all on the floor. Drag that. A lot of music references you guys are getting. You guys are in for an old treaty treat. Do you like? Oh, dark. And we'll make UNA bigger. Let's go 300. 300, like the Romans, 300 bitches for the Trojans. That is a Kanye West reference. Let's not go 300. Let's go bigger. Because this is fucking America. And bigger's always better. Except when it comes to tumors. Hello. We got a lot of those in blood clots. Hello. Okay, that went over to 1,000. And something that's over 9,000. Let's go 500. 500 is decent. So let's reset our fucking ramp because it looks like dog shit. I am not gonna edit this stuff later. I am not gonna censor myself. I'm just gonna have this as a series, and it's gonna be called Angry Tutorials, and it's gonna be fucking. I'm not even angry. I just cuss a lot. I have a problem. Sorry, this is taking a while. Hey, cunts. Let's not make it ridiculous. There we go. And you can fine-tune this to your heart's content. You know, make sure they're all even, for one thing. Which is whatever. Ah, crap. Alright, try it a little bit lower. I was gonna love you from the top of my... Oh, Fallout Boy. Getting into that kush. Drag this question mark, this bitch ass question mark. We'll make you 300 because you're slightly more important than the text up above UNA, but you're not as important as that text that says UNA. You're like the Riddler. I mean, you're an important Batman villain, but I mean, you're just, at some points you're just annoying. I mean, you know. All right, so, oh my God, that U is so messed up. Usually, After Effects does a pretty good job of, hey, you're an idiot, but I can see what you're going for. Let's keep this shit straight. But I mean, you know, mistakes are made. Okay. And you can see with just the mouse tool, which is the whatever the shortcut for that is, like V or something, you can pretty much move stuff, adjust it however you want to. Okay, so I'm about to show you is a thing that sets professional looking stuff apart from the other ones. It's a little magic thing called motion blur, in which I have it checked off here, so whenever I render it, you'll see it whenever it happens. So basically, let's make the stuff pop up later like it's supposed to. Real quick, real quick. Boop, 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 boop. So yeah, I'll show you what that looks like if it all just popped up. You know, like boop, like whoopty toddy fucking dot, it's there. Which, I mean, it's fine, you know, works for some things, but I'm just going to show you how to, like, animate a little bit more. So that's what it says, doom, 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 doom. How do you like UNA? Boop. Yeah. I'm feeling up on that haterade. Alright. So, motion blur. Alright, well, before we get into that, this is used in, this thing is used in every single thing you will do in After Effects, pretty much. And it's used, I mean, I use it in Final Cut, I use it in Premiere, it's everything. Keyframes, okay? If you don't know what keyframes are, they're fucking important, and you should know. So, here's what they are. See this little stopwatch here? That means it puts a keyframe there whenever you click it. So, we're going to click Position on the keyframe there, and we're going to move this back here. And then we're going to drag the time forward a little bit to right about there. Actually, you know what, we should have kept an eye on that. Hold on, because I had all this stuff spaced out. So let's work backwards ish. So we're going to click Position, and that's going to create a keyframe. At this point in time, it's going to be at this location. So if we move backwards in time and drag it back this way, it's going to move into that location. And see, After Effects draws this little line wherever that you see it go to. So if we play through that, we'll see it rush in there. So let's do that for a couple of these things. Let's go over to Do, drag that to about where it needs to be, click keyframe, or the stopwatch, drag it back to the beginning. I am from the south, sorry I said beginning, it probably just leaks through. We're going to make you and like come in from the other side. Break on through to the other side. So before like pops up right there, position, and then we drag this back, and we drag you goodbye forever. And like I said, if you could totally just mess with the X value there, and it'll keep it in that straight line. I'm just not that worried about it at the moment. Let's do this with like, and there's a reason that I'm doing this, and I'm going to show you how different stuff looks. Okay. So there. Now we got some basic fly-in crap. So we're going to go up here and click RAM Preview, so you can see what it looks like. Boom. How do you like UNA? Boop. Yeah. So, whatever. That looks okay, right? Yeah, it looks fine. But let me show you what adding a little motion blur can do for it. Boop, motion blur. Boop, motion blur. It's a thing that looks like 3 little dots back to back, or 4. I can't count. I'm from Alabama. Here we go. So just adding that and then doing the preview. Look at that. You see this blur? You see that blur cush? That's because shit's moving fast. Okay? And the faster it is, more blurry it gets. How do you like UNA? Boom. Little shit. Little motion blur there goes a long way. Alright, so we got that. Now let's go on. Those are, well, that's your basic slide in or motion stuff. So let's go to pop-ups. Pop-ups are a little bit more difficult. And basically what a pop-up is this is non-existent and then it just kind of comes up out of nowhere. You know, it kind of fucking whatever spawns. Anyways, so go down here to transform, which I didn't mention earlier that you got to click transform, but I mean, you're watching. Press, what you're going to do is you're going to unlink your scale. This is your vertical measurement, I think. Yes. And the number on your left is your horizontal measurement. So you're going to drag it back to the beginning of the letter, click in your stopwatch, click this, make that 0. Oh, actually, hold on. Yeah, I'll do it anyway. Okay, so go up here to, or click anchor point, and anchor point is this little thing right here. And basically what the anchor point is that from this point it's going to do everything. So if you scale it up, it's going to scale everything from that corner down there. And we don't want it to do that. We want it to go directly from the middle. So click Y and then drag this sucker over there, right there to that dot. Sorry, I heard some stuff. Anyways, okay, so we got our slide ins. We're about to do the pop-ups. So anyways, we're going to go down here, go to the beginning of this letter. We're going to type in 0 on the X scale. I'm going to drag it forward to whenever the other letter is already there. Okay, so in, yeah, and we'll make that, actually, hold on. I didn't click my stopwatch. You always got to click your stopwatch. Boom, and then that little, it'll set this little dot, which is little yellow dot, which is a keyframe. And go down here and type 100, and it'll pop up. If you go up through it, you'll see it. See how it grows? And put motion blur on that. See the little blur line? It's a little thing, but I mean, it really does help. So, and go through and do that on the rest of these, which you will find out very quickly that animating is tedious. However, it's very rewarding when it gets through, and this is not the worst that could happen animating wise. You could be stuck animating crap tons of other stuff and making sure that lighting and stuff is good, and that, you know, it gets out of hand, and it gets out of hand quick. So let's just do this one more time. And we'll just have the question mark pop up like it usually does, because I just don't know, I kind of like it. There we go. Don't forget to add motion blur to all of these. And again, this is no camera movements and stuff, it's just there. So let's do a little RAM preview. Drag this out to 10 seconds and see what it looks like. A little quick typography thing here, and whenever we see what it looks like, I'll create another tutorial and we'll check out the other ones. We'll check out some other cool stuff. So yeah, boom, right there. How do you like UNA? Boop. So yeah, you're welcome, I guess, whatever yeah, so thanks for watching. Continue to watch other things that are fun that possibly I make. Yeah, thanks for stopping by, neighbor.